Hi, welcome to AFTV. I got Premzey with me. We've just beat Everton 1-0 here at Goodison Park. Finally, we just had Julian on. Said it was very boring, but for me, Arsenal had majority of the ball and we got the win, so I'm happy. You?
Do you know what, yeah? Fucking come on.
Yeah,
5 years, we've been here, Cecil, and we've not won. You get me? It's about fucking time that we've come here and we've won. I didn't care how we got the victory today, as long as we got the 3 points, because it's very vital to stay with the pace at the top of the Premier League right now, you get me? Because we've seen against Fulham, we fucked it in my total opinion, you get me? Against 10 men, we should have never been drawing that game at home. Today, we managed to get over the line and get the 3 points. I think the first half, we've had so much possession of the ball, but we didn't have that cutting edge, we didn't have that killing edge. And I think maybe Martinelli going off early might have had an impact on that, the directness and the intensity going forward. But I was glad to see Havertz on the bench today. I tell you that for a fact, you get me? Because I'm not with this Havertz situation. He's here, he's at Arsenal, I want him to do well. But for what I've seen over the last 3 years at Chelsea, my man's got to do something serious to show me that, you know what, I'm going to be the guy for the team. So, and I think
got to get it right though, integrating him in today's game.
Yeah, but this is exactly what I was going to say. You get me? This is what he needs to be doing. There's a lot of pressure on the guy's shoulders. You get me? We don't want anyone to come to Arsenal and fail in it. There's a lot of pressure on his shoulders. Bring him into the team, slowly feed him in. You get me? Bring him on like you did today when there's tall players in the Everton team. The last 15 minutes when you want to see out the game and you could get your head on the ball. Bringing Tomiyasu on, that was good. Fabio Vieira today, come into that position and he done so much more than what Havertz has done over the last couple of games Havertz has been in my honest opinion. And I've been a big critic of Fabio Vieira over the years, over the year last year that he came in, because he looked very weak. Now he looks like he's been in the gym, he looks like he's got his groove and he's finding his flow in the team. You get me? 110%.
Would you start him, because everyone's saying this, Fabio Vieira, but how much confidence do you have in him? We've got North London Derby next week. I know there's a Champions League game in between there, but would you start him in that? Did you have that much confidence in Fabio Vieira?
I wouldn't say I got that much confidence. My honest opinion, I would throw Trossard in that position, because in pre-season, we've seen Trossard in that position and he was our best player in pre-season. You get me? Tell me if I'm telling a lie, because I'm not.
Right, he's done well in pre-season.
So, and the thing is with Trossard, when he's a little bit deeper, he can pick the ball up, he can create things, he can shoot from distance, he gives us something a little bit different. Look, today, he was the vital piece for us today. He put the ball in the back of the net, you get me?
Does Martinelli have anything to worry about then? Because you're talking about Trossard, and you're right, he came on, got his goal today. Does Martinelli have anything to worry about? I know he went off injured today, but Trossard's come in. I know when he played a few weeks ago, he didn't do great, but today, he got the win for us today.
I don't think he's got nothing to worry about, but everybody in this team, first 11, should start worrying, because we do have a little bit of depth now. And at this point, if we want to go on and win the league, players can't be comfortable. You get me? They've got to be looking behind them thinking, right, man are on my toes, you get me? If I fuck up, he's going to come in and he's going to do a job. So we can't really have players being comfortable. And with the Martinelli situation, we know he's still young, he's going to progress, he's only going to develop. Like I said, Trossard, for me, he should be getting played a little bit more into midfield, because he's more progressive, you get me, bro? But look, I want to give a message to the Arsenal players, because I know yous watch this channel, you get me? We've got a lot riding on this season. Last season, you give us belief and hope to know that we could challenge for the league. Do not fuck it up, because it's going to be absolute hectic for us if we don't end up challenging for this league or winning this league. Now is the time to do something.
The players and manager.
Serious. Both of them, because best believe there's some serious pressure on Arteta's head if we end up fucking it this season, Cecil, because we were so close last season and we bottled it. That was a simple fucking fact. We bottled it last season. This season now, we got to show. I know we're starting off slow and all that, but for me, I'm not with that, you get me? I think there's something missing in this team still, you get me? Last season, it's a contrast to performances this season to last season. Last season we were a house on fire. People are saying, comparing us to Man City, they started off slow. Fuck all of that, you get me? Let's not keep comparing ourselves to Man City. Let's be our own team. There's not only one way to win this Premier League, you get me? You don't have to follow their blueprint, you get me? Look at them to a certain extent, but make your own stamp on it. Are we really going to let Manchester City take the piss out of this league and make them win it every single season? You get me? It shouldn't be happening. We need to make a change now, you get me, Cecil? And come on, Arsenal, fucking let's have it.
I like that.